Hello. Welcome to our 30-day Bombshell Paleolithic diet plan. And when I say 30, I mean 30. That's how long it'll take to change your life. That's how long it took me to change my life. All right, so if you've already done the research, you know that the paleo diet is the most effective meal plan, the most natural meal plan for the human body, and you just need some effective strategies and recipes and various things like that. Check out our blog. It's ourpaleodietplan.blogspot.com. Just click the link below in the description and it'll take you right to it. And you can see how I basically was able to lose 45 pounds in the last year. Okay, so let's just do the basics right off the bat. What's the Paleolithic diet? What's the caveman diet, as they like to call it in the media? So it's a return to our natural way of eating, our roots, and it cuts out anything that our bodies weren't specifically built, designed, evolved, whatever, to process. All right. So I'd like you to do a mental exercise. All right. Now think back to the last time you were at Walmart, Target, the mall, wherever, and think about the general people that you saw walking around. All right. Now that you have that picture, all right, think about pictures that you've seen about people not even from very long ago, just a few generations ago, right? People in the 40s who fought in World War II, whatever, that generation. Do you see the difference between these two groups? There is a really big difference between people today and our ancestors just from a few generations. Okay. And that effect compounds as people have eaten more and more processed foods. It's become much worse and worse. The Paleolithic diet is not a fad. Let me repeat, it's not a fad or marketing gimmick. It is a return to eating the foods that our ancestors ate and the foods that made them healthy. Yeah, they had diseases and stuff like that. And I'm very thankful for modern medicine for eliminating that. But, at the same time, we have to keep in mind the foods that we're eating are giving us various diseases. All right. This is the real deal. All right. So a little bit about me. I'm Mike. From Charlottesville, Virginia, originally. And last February 2016, I was at my friend's place. We'd been drinking all night, and I was in the mirror. I was in the bathroom. I remember looking, and he had a scale there, and I didn't want to step on it, but I did to see. And I was 242 pounds. I'm 5'8", so that by definition makes me borderline obese. All right, and that's when I felt like something has to change. I'm barely 36. I have a baby boy who just got born. I have a family, but I'm dying. You see, that was my moment. That's when I decided, yeah, something has to change. So between February and March, I was looking around, seeing what I can do, reducing my drinking. I wasn't really seeing too much progress from what I was doing. I stumbled upon a website that talked about the Paleolithic diet and the various benefits, and I decided, why not? Okay. I'm gonna go for a walk like 30 minutes every day, and I'm gonna try this and see if it works. That was around March, the end of March, maybe like the 20th, between the 20th and 27th. That's when I started. So between March and February of this year, 2017, I lost 45 pounds, right? And that changed me. It changed me a lot. All right. So that's the Paleolithic diet. It's basically don't eat any processed foods. No grains, no sugar, pasta, stuff like that. None of it. All right. But you're not going to miss it for a pretty good reason. All right. So what are the benefits, okay, of the paleo diet? There's better sleep. I suffered from frequent night terrors and nightmares. That pretty much went away after about 2 months of going on the paleo diet. An increased in energy, that comes from just losing the weight, Try carrying around 40 extra pounds and seeing how much energy you have to do anything else. You see, that's just a side effect, basically. A stronger immune system, that's another benefit. I'd get colds every fall. Fall comes like right around August. I know, okay, just planning, you know, when am I gonna get the cold? All right. Didn't get it last year. Didn't. Actually, I haven't gotten anything at all, allergies or anything, since I started the paleo diet. Mental clarity, of course, no hunger or cravings. And you can say, wait, what do you mean no hunger or cravings? Well, that's because you don't need to do calorie counting because you're getting rid of all the junk food you'd normally eat, which would make you fat. You're swapping out all the processed foods for nutrient dense, rich foods, which generally they fill you up and also they don't leave room for hunger or cravings. All right. Another benefit is an increasing libido. Yeah, it's good. So all that all these various benefits basically come from eliminating harmful toxins that have built up in your body over years, such as that you find in grains and sugars like lectins. Lectins, they're a type of protein which bind to carbohydrates and which damage your gastrointestinal system. It weakens your ability for your gut to replenish all the various cells over there, and over time that leads to conditions like acid reflux. I used to love eating pasta for supper, and for some reason, I never connected this, but every time I ate a bowl of pasta right in the evening, like I'd have acid reflux after like 15 minutes, and I'd always think, oh, maybe it's like, I drank too much, or I had this, I had that. I never connected it to the food I was eating for some reason. I'm thick, I know, but part of the problem is lectins, and also the paleo diet is gluten free. We live in a society where that's something you have to watch these days, and I don't really blame people because gluten isn't something that our ancestors naturally took in on a daily basis. You see, because they didn't really eat a lot of grains and processed sugars and things like that. So you won't have to worry about gluten. So here's an example of a guy, one of my main inspirations to start the Paleolithic diet. Okay, so one of the main inspirations was a site called Nerd Fitness, and I'll post a link to it in the description. And I was reading Saint's story about how he managed to get in shape in time for his wedding. Actually, he passed that and won a bet in the process. And he also lost 40 pounds. And that was originally my goal, just to lose 40 pounds and not be obese, basically. You know, and so that's his transformation that you can see right there for yourself. And again, I'll post a link to it in the description. It's a fantastic story. Check it out. It was a huge inspiration. And he's not the only one. I did it. There are plenty of other testimonials you can look up. So, I'm not going to make this video too long. So, if you want to begin your journey today, and if you're in the same position I was in, you need to start now. All right. My wife and I, we've done all the heavy lifting and the researching for you. So just go to our blog, ourpaleodietplan.blogspot.com, and grab a copy of our guide. Grab a copy of the book. Begin your transformation today, because you don't know how much time you have. And on top of that, it just changes your life in so many positive ways. You don't really have time to lose. So click the link below, check it out, let us know how it goes for you. We have everything down from the various recipes you use to the calories if you're interested in that, all the various things. Check out the link below, and let's continue. See you soon.